Hello everyone, welcome to the English Matters grammar lesson for all of us. In this lesson, I'm going to explain a topic called finite and non-finite verbs. This lesson would help you to understand the finite verb and the non-finite verbs in details and also the different types of non-finite verbs. Let us begin. Now, you can see one sentence right there up on your screen. She goes for a walk every morning. Certainly it is a simple present, or you can say present indefinite tense, because we have the third person she, but along with that we have got es added to the main verb go. It has she goes for a walk every morning. Alright, now what I'm trying to do in the next slide, you see I have used a different subject in place of she. Let's see what happens. So when we replace she with another subject we, the verb goes changes to go. Alright, यहाँ पे देख लो आप verb जो है change हो गया उसका form, क्योंकि मैंने alright. Going to the next one, what I did, I have changed the entire tense of the sentence. Okay, so she, it remains same, but मैंने इसको past tense में बोला है. She went for a walk every morning. So what I want to say that whenever we try to change the subject, verb also changed, and when we change the tense of the subject, entire sentence, the verb again changed. Right? So what do we understand that this is a kind of verb when we change the person or the number of the subject or the tense of the sentence, the verb changed or changes rather. So that kind of sentence and the verb which is used in the sentence is called finite verb. Finite verb is something which is bound by these changes. Since it keeps on changing, that is why I say it is bound. So that is called a finite verbs. Simple finite verbs, it means it is changeable. It keeps on changing depending on the number and the person of the subject, and also looking at the tense you're going to use while forming the sentence. So that's how you understand the finite verb. But look at the sentence which is at this point in time in your screen. The teams from the two countries stood in a line to sing their national anthem. To study it further, we have got a verb, main verb stood, and there's one more verb, to sing. Now, I have already named it finite verb and non-finite verb, but I would help you to explain what is a non-finite verb. Now, what I'm going to do in the next slide, you would see the same sentence, but in a different tense. This is currently in the past tense, right? Simple past tense. But in this, I'm going to use the past continuous. So the tense is the past continuous tense. So it is going to be the teams from the two countries were standing in a line to sing their national anthem. So what happened? मैंने जहाँ इसके tense को change किया, तो definitely इसका जो verb था stood, were standing हो गया, because finite verb ये क्या हो गया? Finite verb is prone to change, right? However, ये जो portion है to sing वाला, आप देख लो, it is not affected whether you change the subject or the form of the tense. So that sort of verb is called non-finite verb. In a nutshell, you can define that non-finite verb जो होता है वो change नहीं करता है, even though आप subject या number of person को change करते हो या tense को change करते हो. Okay, so ये हो गया हमारा non-finite verb. Based on this observation, हमारे पास तीन तरीके के non-finite verbs होते हैं. पहला होता है infinitives, दूसरा होता है gerund और तीसरा होता है participle. Very quickly, infinitives क्या होते हैं? To के साथ base form the verb होता है, जैसे to dance. यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है to rebuke. Rebuke माने होता है डांटना. जैसे बच्चे को I don't want to rebuke my child. So यह है to rebuke, to tell, to establish, etc. So to के साथ first form और base form the verb use किया जाता है, उसको कहते हैं हम लोग infinitives. Gerund क्या हुआ? Gerund जो है जो होता है ये वर्ब होता है जो कि नाउन के जैसा इस्तेमाल होता है सेंटेंस में। जैसे यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है रीडिंग इज़ अ फन, रीडिंग ऑल बाय इटसेल्फ इज़ अ वर्ब, बट यहाँ पे मैंने इसको यहाँ पे क्या, व्हाट इज़ अ फन, रीडिंग, ये सब्जेक्ट नाउन के जैसा यूज़ हुआ है, ओके, और तो इसको कहते हैं हम लोग वर्बल नाउन। सो वर्ब जो नाउन के जैसा इस्तेमाल होता है उसको लोग जेरंड कहते हैं। और तीसरा हमारा था पार्टिसिपल, ये भी एक नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब हुआ जो कि क्या होता है, ये भी एक वर्ब होता है लेकिन जो एडजेक्टिव के जैसा इस्तेमाल होता है, इसको हम लोग वर्बल एडजेक्टिव भी कहते हैं। जैसे मैंने बोला है रॉकिंग, रॉकिंग ऑल बाय इटसेल्फ इज अ वर्ब, बट मैंने बोला रॉकिंग चेयर, व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ चेयर, रॉकिंग चेयर। सो ये हो गया हमारा वर्बल एडजेक्टिव पार्टिसिपल। Scintillating audience, सो ये वर्बल एडजेक्टिव हुआ क्योंकि ये ऑडियंस को डिफाइन कर रहा है, और पार्टिसिपल हुआ। सो ये है हमारा फाइनाइट एंड नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब। वेरी क्विकली, फाइनाइट वर्ब क्या था, which was bound to change, okay, which keeps on changing. Non finite verb, they do not change, okay, it is not affected by the number and subject of the person and the tenses of the sentence. फाइनाइट वर्ब तो हो गया। नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब के 3 टाइप्स हैं, इन्फिनिटिव्स, जेरंड, पार्टिसिपल। इन्फिनिटिव्स टू प्लस बेस फॉर्म द वर्ब, जेरंड क्या हो गया, वर्ब जो नाउन के जैसा इस्तेमाल होता है, और पार्टिसिपल वर्ब जो एडजेक्टिव के जैसा इस्तेमाल होता है। क्लिक ऑन द सब्सक्राइब बटन, डू लाइक माय वीडियोस एंड कीप लर्निंग। टेक केयर, हैव अ ग्रेट डे, बाय बाय।